Alright gang, we're back with the third and final round of this $478 marathon. And next game up is a $20 extreme money. We got ticket 2 and 3. We got this bonus area here. You have to get 100, 200, 300, or the $500 explosion. And you can multiply up to 100 times. So let me go ahead and reveal the first row. Oh gosh, what the heck? This one's way off. Oh mercy. Jeez. Yeah, see this latex was printed way off center here. Gosh, this is really messing me up. Ugh. Alright, I'm going to have to scratch right above the stars here, okay. Oh jeez, that sucks. Alright, it'd be nice to get some of those prizes. Yeah, they put this latex way off center. Alright, 49, of course that's one off of 48. And we have 49 way down there on the bottom. Okay, so we have a match. Alright. 2. Don't see a 2. 59. And that one is off. Wrong 9. 38. Wrong 8. Come on, 14. Of course we have 15. 16, that's a wrong 4. 42. Ugh, come on. Nothing there. 18. Of course there's a 19. And the 13, of course we have a 12, another one off. Alright, let's see if we can find an explosion symbol. And we are not. Nothing but plain symbols. Alright, let's see, we have number 49 here. See if we can get a multiplier. Nope, so you probably figure out what this one's going to be. Yeah, of course it's going to be a free ticket. Alright, it's 20 more bucks. And the last of these will be ticket number 3. Alright, let me see. Alright, right here. Prize multiplier, so the number should be here. Let's see, okay. Right above the star. There we are. Ah, jeez. Ticket's a little on the flimsy side. Okay. Mercy. Alright, there we are. Alright, we're going to start off with a 3, and of course there's a 4 right there. That's a 1 off. 53, nothing there. 25, 1 off, nothing. Come on. 44 is no good. 56, another 1 off. 15, there we go, got 15 on the bottom. Jeez, thank you. And this game will be a clean sweep 2 for 2 on this one. Hopefully we can get something to go with. The 48, of course, is every 8 but the 48. And a 52, I don't see 52. Alright, let's hope for an explosion. And, yeah, nothing there. Crap. Alright, let's see if we can get a multiplier here. 10 times! Nice! And we're going to get $5 for 50. Alright, nice. Very nice. 50 bucks, finally. That's something else here. That's the best one so far of this session, so it'll take us close to 200. And next game here is a $20 2000 cash craze. And that's ticket number 8, and we have 9 right behind it. All right, let's see. All right, you can't get symbols on this one. Just have that bonus there on the top. All right, so let's see if we can get some duplicates. All right, there's the first row. Don't see any duplicates yet. Let's see, third row and last row. All right, looks like we have every number with a 4 in it, so we want to see something with a 4. First number is 38. Of course, there's a 39. Figures. 35. Ugh. One off again. Big shock. 20. Nope. 17. Wrong 7. 26. Wrong 6. 13. Of course, we have everything but. And that's a one off. Get the 3, and of course we have a 2, 4, 5, 6, and 8, and a 9. 15, last chance. Of course we have 14 and 16. That's right in between. All right, let's see if we can get the diamond here for 2,000, and we'll get a crown. All right, $200 explosion, and we'll get the horseshoe. All right, for 100, we need a treasure chest. We'll get a key. Stack of cash for 75, nope. And a money back for 40, and we'll get a bell. And this first one's a dud. Ouch. All right, ticket number 9. There's the first roll. Look at this. Right off the bat, we have duplicates. Oh, very nice. Beautiful. All right, 23 and 32. Those are my mom's numbers, okay? Awesome. Ugh. I guess it'll just look like we're going to get a manual win all. Geez, well, that fizzled pretty quickly. Last, all right, we have a couple of 33s right there. All right, let me clean this off real quick. Whew. Jeez. What a relief. At least we know we have a winner. All right, 5. I could have given us that one too. All right, I don't see a 5. I don't see a 22. There's the 33. Oh, we have a 27 on the bottom right there. Okay. It's 3 matches. 18. Of course, that's a one-off. All right, there's the 32. There's the 23. Thought we had a 3. I guess not. 1, 2, and 4. All right. I don't know if you can couple 2,000 with any of these big prizes here, but let me go ahead anyway. And, no, of course not. All right. There goes the hat. It goes the bell. Let's see if we can get 100. We're going to need treasure chest, and we get a horseshoe. Stack of cash, a key. Can we get the money bag? No, it's a clover. All right. Let's start with the bottom here. 33. Let's see if we can get a wide 0. All right, that looks nice. Okay. Have a 0 there. 27. All right, another 0. Let's see. 33. Another 0. I don't know. I think, do they have a $70 prize? Okay, let's see what we have here. All right. 15. 35. 45. 55. 65. Oh, it looks like a $75 winner. Okay, very nice. 75 bucks. It's about the equivalent there of that stack of cash. All right. Cash Craze did us good. All right, so 75 bucks there. Getting a little bit closer to about 300. Okay, next game up is the newly reloaded $20 Millionaire Jumbo Bucks. And I have 4 of these. They both came out with different dispensers. This one's ticket 4 and 5, and then you have ticket 5 and 6 coming up. So on this one, we're just looking for the two typical symbols, the jumbo for 5 times, and you have the money back there to win all 20 prizes. Alrighty, let's see if we can find some of those symbols. Ticket number 4. Come on, symbols. Or some more duplicates, that was nice. Cash Craze game really came through, and $600 fee, we got 3 out of 4 on that one, that was nice. Starting to heat things up a little bit. Really heat things up, we'll get something really nice. Get some symbols here, and I don't see any right there, okay. Alright, so we got 13 chances on this one. Got 5 bonus serial numbers on the bottom. Let's start off with this first one here up top. And 28. And that's the wrong 8. 29. Ah, gosh, wrong 9. 11, there we go. We got the 11. Excellent. Very nice. Alright, it's always a relief to know that you have a winner. Now I got 12 there, and that one doesn't match. Alright, don't see the 1. 17. Alright, no 17. The 9 is a 1-off, and 36. Oh gosh, right in sequence there. Everything but the 36. That's a 1-off. Alright, let's check the first bonus serial number. 32. No, wrong 30. Do we have a 6? 3, 4, and 5, of course. 1-off. Come on, 38. Of course, there's a 39. Another 1-off. 8, 18. Don't have the 2. And a 23. Ugh. 1-off. Alright. In order to get a top prize, it have to be a single match. The 0 will have to be way out here. Nope, of course, it's a free ticket. Alright, well, 20 more bucks. This is at $295, so we're pushing 300. Ticket number 5. Alright, let's see if we can find some symbols here. Jumbo or a dollar bill symbol for a win-all. And nothing on that first row. Nothing on the second row. You got all the 7s there, of course. Hopefully we see a bunch of 7s up here. Okay, so no symbols. I'm going to go ahead and clean this off real quick. Alright, first number is a 34. Sorry about the shaky camera there. Can't really do much about this one. 32. And that's off. 16. That's a 1-off. 2. Of course, it's right between the 1 and the 3. So nothing there. 25. Another 1-off. 39. Needed that last time. Of course, we don't have it this time. 35. 1-off. Hey, what a big shock. 8 and 9. Of course, there's another 1-off. Alright, so nothing up top there. Let's see if we can match something here. The bottom, 33. Nope. 29. Of course, we have 28. Go figure. 10 and 11. 1-off. 38 had last time. Every 8 but the 38. And this one's looking sour. Nothing there. Wrong 0. Needed the 30 or the 40. And that one's a bust. Okay, so nothing on the second one. This one came out from the other dispenser. Alright, we have ticket number 5. Alright. Come on, symbols. Or duplicates, of course. Nothing on those first two rows. Oh, gosh, they're throwing us all the 8s now. There's a 10 we needed last time. No, nothing there. Alright, clean this off. Alright, 20. Yeah, of course, every 0 but the 20. I needed that one last time. 1 off there. Ugh. 22. And another 1 off. Don't have a 6. 25. Every 20 but. 2, and of course there's a 1. 14. That's a 1 off. Don't have a 3. And a 35 ain't there. Alright. Bonus numbers. Don't have a 34. 16. Gosh, another 1 off. Don't have a 17 either. Alright, 31. Right between the 30 and a 32 and a 4. Nope. And that one's no good. Alright, last chance on these and then we'll go to the final game. This one's ticket number 6. Alright, there's the first row. Last chance of getting symbols here. Nothing so far. Come on, Jumbo. Or a bill symbol would be nice. Of course, we ain't going to get either one. Ugh. It looks like we're going south again. Alright, first number is a 5. Gosh, every single digit but the 5. Don't see a 15. Don't see a 37. 9, that's another 1 off. Jeez. 36, nope. 33, geez, everything but the ones they're giving me. Gosh. Wrong 7 and a 13. 1 off. Alright, bonus numbers 25. Needed the 35. Nope. 19 is a 1 off. 11. Gosh, needed the 10. Yep, this one ain't looking too good. 30, of course, I have every single 0 but. Gosh, I like to tease you with that. 28. Every 8 but the 28. Of course, there's a 29, so those were a bust. Alright, this will be the last game. It's the $20 2.5 million cash multiplier. And this one I also have ticket 5 and 6, so these are the ones that are going to make me or break me. So let's see. This one also has a back scratch. You have to find 10 times or a money bag symbol. And the front here you can multiply your prize. Let's see if we can get something here. Alright, so nothing on the first row. And nothing there. Alright, we'll clean this off real quick. And there are the numbers. Let's see, first one's a 55. Ah, come on, give me a break. Another 1 off. Come on, 15. Jeez, that's a 1 off too. Nothing there. 25. Jeez, all around that one. Everything but 13, another 1 off. Needed a 12. 18, of course we have a 19. Jeez, you're killing me. 51, needed the 50. 53. Everything but. Last chance 39. Of course there's a 38. Every single 9 but. Okay, let's see if we can get something on the back. Need a money bag or the 10 times symbol. Not on the top row. And nothing on the bottom row as well. Okay, so nothing on this first one. Alright, it's going to come down to this final ticket. Ticket number 6. Oh gosh. Put the latex off center on this one too. Alright, those are the numbers. Alright, last chance. We're sitting at 295, so we have like 183 to make up for. Still got the bingo. Of course, that's going to be in the slideshow format. Alright, 38. Alright, thank you. Phew. Mercy. Well, they make you wait, huh? 38. Alright, so we got that one. Let's hope for more than that. Alright, 27. Come on, keep it going. No 27, no 24. Nothing with a 4. Come on, 6. Nope, no 6. 59. Nope. Got a 6 feeling. That's probably going to be the only one. 18 and 19. That's a 1 off. Come on, 26. 1 off. I think no, we needed the 26 last time. 25 there. That's a 1 off. And a 30. Don't have that. Alright, so at least we have a match. Let's see if there's anything on the back to go with it. Hoping there is, because I really don't want to see another stinking free ticket. Wish Georgia would do away with that crap already. No, there ain't going to be nothing back here. Alright, so we'll have to hope for a miracle here. Alright, the 38. It's going to have to be right here. Let's see what the multiplier is. Nope. Nope. I was afraid of that. Okay, well. Let's see if we can get a 0 back here. Just what I thought. Yeah, it's going to be a free ticket. Alright, without... Puts us over 300, 315, so that's going to be a big loss there. $163 in the hole, but still not bad, I guess. There you have it. Hope you all enjoyed this long marathon. Try to do another live video as soon as I can. Let's go back to the slideshow. And thank you all for watching. Appreciate you all for tuning in. Until next time, God bless you all. Bye for now.